Welcome, everyone, to Lesson 1.2 History and Origins of the Book of Changes, from ancient oracles to timeless wisdom. We'll be going over this today in this class. Okay, again, welcome, everyone, to the class and Lesson 1.2, where we explore the fascinating history and origins Book of Changes, known as the I Ching. This ancient text has journeyed from being a simple oracle to becoming a timeless source of wisdom. As we delve into this topic, let's keep in mind the profound impact that this text has had over the centuries. That is, the I Ching is not just a relic of the past, it continues to inspire and inform physiolo- physiological thoughts and practices today. We'll be discussing its origin and how it transformed into a critical, or should I say, a crucial element of Chinese culture and philosophical heritage. Consider this. Consider how a text born from divination practices can transcend time to offer insights into governance and personal guidance. I want to briefly encourage you to reflect on this as we move forward. That in the next slide, we'll dive deeper into its history, looking at key figures and developments that shaped the I Ching. So let's get ready to journey through time and cover the layers of wisdom embedded in this remarkable text. The I Ching, a book of changes, has a history dating back 3,000 years, originating in the Zhou dynasty. It began as a divination manual using yarrow sticks and evolved into a foundational text for Chinese philosophy. Figures like King Wen and Duke, or should I say King Wen, the Duke of Zhou, and Confucius shaped its form and meaning over centuries. Those are two of the main characters to invigorate foundation. I trained as Confucius, King Wen, Duke of Zhou. That goes back 3,000 years ago. They started with a warm, encouraging tone to draw the audience in. I Ching, also known as the Book of Changes, fascinating text to rich history. Imagine a book that has been shaping thought for over 3,000 years. It all began during the Zord dynasty with a practical purpose. That was divination using yarrow stick stalks. That is, from these humble beginnings, it transformed into a cornerstone of Chinese philosophy. This evolution wasn't just by chance, it evolved, involved, that is, key figures like King Wen, as I said before, the Duke of Zor, and, of course, Confucius, each adding depth and insight to the text. As we delve deeper, we'll see how this ancient text became more than just an oracle. It grew into a guide that has influenced philosophy and governance for centuries. Let's explore how these early contributions continue to resonate in today's world. That is, key historical points originated during the Zord dynasty. As the I Ching we're talking about, 1046 to 56 BCE, used as an oracle with yarrow stalks in early divination practices. King Wen and the Duke of Zor attributed with hexagram structure and meanings. Confucius later added commentaries known as Ten Wings, which was later adopted by Taoists and Confucianism for philosophy and governance. That is, let's delve into the key historical points of the I Ching. First, it's important to remember that the I Ching originated during the Zord dynasty, which spanned from around 1046 to 256 256 BCE. This era marks the beginning of its fascinating journey. Initially, it was used as an oracle through the practice of casting yarrow stalks. This method of divination laid the groundwork for its development. Now then, moving on to its structure and meanings, King Wen and the Duke of Zor played pivotal roles in shaping the hexagram that form the basis of the I Ching. That is, Furthermore, Confucius expanded its depth by adding the 10 wings. Confucius, its insightful commentaries that have enriched its interpretation. Talking about the I Ching. And it's worth nothing that both, or should I say, it's worth noting that both Taoism and Confucianism adopted the I Ching, using it as a philosophical and governance tool. Which way? Tao is the way. These historical points set the stage for understanding the broader cultural impact of the I Ching, which we'll explore next. I Ching influenced not only Chinese philosophy, but also art, literature, and governance. Again, it was regarded as both a cosmic guide and a practical manual for making decisions. Today, it remains prevalent as a tool for reflection and guidance in a changing world. Let's explore let's explore cultural impact of the I Ching. The I Ching is more than just an ancient text. It has profoundly shaped various aspects of Chinese culture, influencing philosophy, art, literature, and even governance. And I want to add again that the I Ching is also regarded as both a cosmic guide, practical manual. It provided a framework not only for personal decision making, but also for state affairs. This dual role underscores its versatility and enduring appeal. Even today, the I Ching remains a valuable tool for reflection, offering guidance in our ever-changing world. Its timeless wisdom continues to resonate, helping individuals navigate its, should I say, life's complexities with insight and clarity. Quick quiz. Which dynasty is most associated with the origin of the I Ching? A. Queen, B. Han, C. Zhou, D. Tang. Question number 2. Who is credited with writing Ching wings. A. Laos. B. King Wen. C. Fuchsius. D. Sun Tzu. Question number 3. What were nearly what were early I Ching reading done with? A. Bamboo slits. B. Yarrow stalks. C. Stones. D. Corn. Now, let's see how much you absorb with quiz. Don't worry. This is just for fun and to reinforce what we've covered. First question I want to ask you, which dynasty is most associated with the origins of the I Ching? Remember now, the answer lies in its rich historical roots. Next, who is credited with writing the Ten Wings? Think about these, or should I say those key figures in Chinese philosophy we just discussed. Lastly, how were early I Ching readings conducted? Recall those ancient practices that laid the groundwork for what we know today. Great. These questions help us connect with the profound history of the I Ching, strengthening our understanding of its enduring influence. Smile with it. Prepare to transition to the next slide. Should I say the next lesson? It's at 1.3.